The Iran-Israel war is shaking the world. Missiles are flying, shipping routes are under threat, and oil markets are in panic. But behind the chaos, a quiet geopolitical shift may be already happening. Russia and India could be turning its crisis into an opportunity. Hi, this is Navya Bal, and you're watching TimesXP. As the conflict between the United States, Israel, and Iran escalates, the global oil market is feeling a pressure. One of the biggest concerns right now is Strait of Hormuz. Well, it's a narrow waterway through which a huge portion of the world's oil supply travels. And there's the problem for India. Nearly 40% of India's crude oil imports pass through this route. And if the war disrupts the shipments, India's energy supply could face a serious trouble. In fact, reports suggest that India's current crude oil stockpile covers only 25 days of the demands. And that means any long disruption could actually push fuel prices higher and hit the economy. But this is where Russia enters the picture. According to industry sources, Russia is ready to divert oil shipments to India to help offset any Middle East supply disruptions. Around 9.5 million barrels of Russian crude are already on the vessels near the Indian waters and could reach the refineries within weeks. Well, Russia is positioning itself as a backup supplier in the moment when Middle East is unstable. And that could change the energy map. India refineries process 5.6 million barrels of crude oil every single day. If supply from the Gulf becomes uncertain, Moscow could actually potentially help meet almost about 40% of India's oil demands. But that's not as simple as we perceive. Just a few weeks ago, the United States has begun pressuring India to reduce its purchases from Russian oil. In fact, US President Donald Trump had even warned of tariffs if India continues buying the discounted Russian crude. Yet now, in a major war unfolding in the Middle East, the global energy markets are shifting again. India is quietly exploring the alternative supplies very cleverly, and Russia appears to step in. And this also reveals something bigger in the global geopolitics. While the world's attention is focused on Iran and Israel battlefield, countries like Russia and India may be strengthening their economic cooperations in the background. Well, for Russia, selling oil means maintaining the influence and revenue despite of the Western pressure. And for India, securing stable energy supplies is critical for the economic stability. While both countries may find strategic advantages in the middle of this Middle Eastern crisis, and the timing could not be more important. What do you have to say about this? Make sure to comment down below.